So like CyberArk is basically, it's to give you in a very layman language, CyberArk is nothing but it's just a tool to manage your privilege accounts. And when I
Okay.
say privilege accounts, they are basically those accounts which are having some special permissions, the powerful accounts in your systems. Let me give you one example. So you log in with the laptop, right? With the administrator accounts. Uh, you,
Mhm.
you buy a laptop and you install some Windows OS over it, right? Once you install the
Okay.
OS, you get some special account for the first time when you log in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that account, you can also change the passwords of the other accounts. So, so this accounts like these uh, are called privilege accounts. So the privilege accounts, they have the special permissions to modify the other accounts, to administrate the accounts, and to do lots of such stuff in the system. So now the problem in with this privilege account is that like whenever you grant some special permissions, right?
Yeah.
Let's suppose we take an example in a real-time environment. Let's suppose if there is a bank manager, right? Bank
Sorry.
manager, there is a
Manager.
bank
Okay.
manager in a bank,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this bank manager, he has all the data to access to the accounts of the people, right? And
Yeah.
he supervisions everyone, like his employees and everyone, where are the monies kept and all.
Yeah.
There is also a demerit of this person in the bank. Like he
Okay.
can do some non-authoritative task where he can leak the information, right?
Yes.
Who will check this person? How will secure this person? So in order to have uh, a security mechanism for this
Yeah.
privilege accounts in the IT, this tool has been developed.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So CyberArk basically, it protects your privilege accounts, privilege access. And if you
Okay.
say like, what can I access with these privilege accounts? So you can access someone's protective health information. You can access the credit card number, social security number, someone's intellectual property data. So
Okay.
different field, if I say in the health sector, you can get information of the patient's client data. And with those data, if you are a hacker, if you are into some illegal activities, you can sell this data to the on the dark web. You can upload the data and you can make the money out of it, illegal money, by sending the data. So these accounts can be easily, they can be hacked in the organization and they can be misused. And so we have a solution present or called CyberArk. So when we talk about in terms of IT, they can be divided into three categories if we broadly classify. The first one is the elevated user accounts, second is the shared accounts, and third is the application accounts. So in order to tell you, like I told you, right, just like a bank manager, in every organization, there is an IT administrator, right?
Yeah.
So this IT administrator, there will be a particular admin account, which will be
Okay.
governing the other accounts. So this is a privilege account, which is called elevated personal user account. There will be some kind of a executive who have the
Okay.
data to make your entry. Like you go to MACD, right? You go to KFC,
Yeah.
you order some
Yeah.
data. There are executives are there. They input your data, right, on the console.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So these executives are using some accounts. So these are called elevated personal user accounts. Second is shared privilege accounts. Now talking to the terms of the operating systems, we have the
Okay.
Windows admin account. This you must have been
Okay.
seen always, like whenever you buy a laptop, you get the admin account. Then
Okay.
if you have used any Linux system, just like an admin account, you have a root account there. And if
Okay.
you use a databases, you will have the DB admin account there. So different
Okay.
technology, they will have a different special highly privileged account.
Okay.
Like in terms of you have used SAP also have a different, if you talk about BI, business analytics, they will have some special accounts. So these
Yeah.
all shared privilege accounts, which
Okay.
are based upon the technology.
Actually, once the executive get the our information, they will share it. They will share to some accounts, right?
Yeah, this executive, let's suppose there is a IT administrator is there, right? And
Yeah.
you are part of some organization, and
Yeah.
he has access to your passwords, right?
Yep.
Because he has only added you to the system, to your laptop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one day what he does is he uses your password, he logins with your password, and he do some uh, misconfigurations on the server, right? He steals some
Yeah.
data and he sells outside, right? Or this person, he himself is no longer a part of the organization, but he knows your password, right? Because he was the
Yeah.
IT admin. So what happens, their attacks can be from the inside of the organization, attacks can be from outside of the organization. So the insider attack, CyberArk provides both. That is the one of the good feature of CyberArk, that it's just sorry. Yeah, sorry for I got a call. So CyberArk basically provides protection from the inside attack as well as the outside attacks. From so like this IT administrator may sell your data to some organization, and they can access with your password the particular system which you are using. So don't you think this is a very dangerous scenario?
Yeah. It's
Is it right? So
yeah.
there has been a lot of data leaks. If you have heard in cybersecurity, there was a Uber hack which happened, and it cost around $1 billion loss to the company. And
Yeah.
similarly, Uber got hacked. What happened in Uber? Like developers were making the code, and they had they know the passwords. Password was stored in the scripts, and later people went off and they sell the passwords. And the Uber application, the Uber got hacked. And this is not just only that they can destroy the system, but it turns a reputational loss to the organization, financial loss to the organization, business continuity loss to the organization, and
Okay.
obviously the end users will face an impact, right? They will not
Yeah.
able to access the consoles. So that is how crucial and important this privilege accounts protection is. Now talking about the application accounts. The application accounts are basically nothing. They are the accounts which are supporting the background services.
Okay.
Like this laptop currently you see the screen, right? It's
Yeah.
you can see like we are on the training. So right now it's not just the like I am using the Windows admin account to log into the system. There are some supporting programs that has been running, right?
Yeah.
So how those programs are running? Like how did you logged into the Zoom application and you got the access? Zoom, after you logged in, you get the access to share the, you got the access to share the screen. I got access
Yeah.
to the mic. So there are some inbuilt accounts in the applications, those are supporting.
Okay.
So that are called the service accounts. Their job, as their name suggests, service. They provide services to the applications.
Okay.
So broadly, we can classify the privilege account into three categories. Then this I already told you that you can access the sensitive data, make this
Yeah.
system configuration, install some software, access and change the accounts. Now in the IT infrastructure, you can see this. There are different landscapes are there, like on-premise data centers are there. Their endpoints are there. The clouds are there.
Yeah.
Identity control systems are there. So different infrastructures are there, and these privilege accounts can be found there. Then like also there are more if we talk about in detail privilege accounts, they can change the firewall rules, they can access the domain controllers, they can access the segments, and they can capture the customer's IP list, and they can upload into the several portals for the data leaks. Now, this was till now we discussed what was the problem, right? Now we are coming to the solution.
Okay.
Solution was founded by 1999 by this person, Alan Cohen, who is the current CEO of the CyberArk, and he made a patented vault. Just like in a bank, you see your cash or golds are deposited in a vault, right?
Yes.
Similarly, CyberArk patented. It's their own, you can say, invention. They've created this vault, and all your passwords, as you were telling me in the starting, CyberArk is used to store the password. Although
Yep.
it's just to have lot of more function to it, not just storing the password, but yeah, one of the feature is storing the passwords. These passwords are stored inside this vault, and
Sorry,
all the
I didn't get.
passwords, all the
Yeah.
passwords, your information, privilege account information is inside stored in this vault.
Okay.
And if you talk about hacking of this vault, tampering with this vault, that is nearly impossible, because it uses encryption mechanism. There are a lot of cryptography technique is used to store your passwords. It's not like you will log into this vault and you will see your
Mm,
passwords. They are
what
stored in.
precise cryptographic tools, like what encryptions they are using? RSA
They are
256. What
using
they are using?
they are using AES 256 mechanism as of now.
Oh, just AES.
Yeah, asymmetric.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just saying just one encryption and they are secure with the vault.
Yeah. They have this other
Okay.
they're it's not just they are using the encryption only to save the vault safeguard. They are basically using their own firewalls. The CyberArk, happens with like whenever you install CyberArk, uh, CyberArk has its own firewall system which will take over the Windows firewall.
Yeah, well, firewalls can always be broken or bypassed.
So
It's pretty simple, that's that.
CyberArk has been like right now it's been a market leader from last few
I get
years.
it. I get it. I get it. I just wanted to know if they're only using one encryption technology because that's not how you keep anything safe. You by using just one encryption thing. Anyways, move on, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So like then we have identity security platforms. It just not provides there are other modules and other platforms which are CyberArk is currently expanding to. They are coming at a part of endpoint security, privilege access management, which we already discussed. Then they are also broadening their security platforms to the secrets management, cloud security, and recently they have moved to identity management also. So all these are the segments of CyberArk, and we are only covering the privilege access management in this course. So this is the Gartner report 2024. As you can see, CyberArk has been named as a leader. From past few years, there was some changes. Like CyberArk has been a leader. Recently, BT has been a quite a competitive challenge to CyberArk, but CyberArk integrations and CyberArk scalability and to the enterprise level is much more. I have been working with Beyond Trust and CyberArk, so I have seen like CyberArk is much more in terms of enterprise level. If you go, CyberArk is a more robust solution. Though Beyond Trust will have and other tools will have give you more reporting features and all, but CyberArk, if it's you talk about it's in the it's very scalable, and its integration with different technologies is it's very huge. They have a huge market for it. As I told you, like it's have a good number of integrations. You can see CyberArk what has done is like it has made a part of a C3 alliance. In this C3 alliance, they have talked and they have made the agreements and they have built in the connectors. They have built the connectors for connecting to these different applications, like some of the famous are like BMC, ticketing system, ServiceNow, Palo Alto, RSA, and other like SIM integration tools like Splunk, McAfee. All these companies, they have tied up with CyberArk and they are part of a C3 alliance. Now, what you are seeing in front of me is like a CyberArk application. So this is basically a application front page where you will log in and you will access your privilege accounts. This is called PVWA, and going into the details right now, I will not like prefer. So I will just give you a very glimpse. I wanted to show you for your guys your curiosity that this is a tool which we are working on, and this is how is it look like. We have, you can see like we have different authentication mechanisms to log into the portal, and this is how it looks. We have this privilege accounts onboarded here, right? And here you can click for the request for the connection and you can access your privilege accounts and target servers. Yeah, so this was about CyberArk bit overview. As a part of the curriculum and this training program, I will like give you the introduction in more details, and I will explain you like how it secures, monitors the privilege accounts, right? How CyberArk is an expected solution for this privilege accounts protection. And then we will covering like different components, like we will doing the installation and configuration of the privilege accounts. We will start with the installation of the vaults, then the PVWA, PSM, CPMs. So basically, when I'm talking about these components, they are different modules, and each module have its own specialty and function to support the solution. Okay. And then we will go talking about like how, if like we are doing the installation, if in CyberArk you are going for the implementation profile and they ask you like how do you have done the implementation and how does it done, so you can we will see go through the in the real time examples where I will telling you what are the prerequisites which you need to deploy for the solution, what need to take care of, how to, we will go for the ports, vaults, AD integrations, CPM installations. So yeah, that's the complete agenda is for the training. Apart from that, we will be going in the
That's all just till the installation?
no. This is the only the half part of it right now. There is a lot of more to the training. Like basically, this is the only implementation right now I am showing you. This is the only implementation part. When first we will doing the installation, and this installation is complete, you know, when your CyberArk complete installation module installation is complete, then we will cover everything. Like we will go inside CyberArk, we will see like how the look and feel is there, what are the conceptual points in CyberArk. Like there are different concepts. If I talk about reconciliations to log on accounts, and report generation, and credential providers, there's a lot of things to it. uh,
Okay.
but as of now,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead, please.
as of now, first of all, our target is should be to have a setup ready with us. That is the main thing. Once we have the
Okay,
setup
what about,
ready, then we will deep dive.
okay.
Then we will deep dive to the whole solution.
What about hands-on lab, like other in lab environments?
Yeah. So I will be sharing you the CyberArk licenses. Okay. In most of the trainings, you
Okay.
will not get it. But with my trainings, my approach is to, have,
So there would be hands-on experience as well.
yes, this includes the hands-on experience. So you guys will be able to install the CyberArk on your own local machine, and you will be able to access everything.
Thank you.
And we can do via two ways, either like I install on my system, or we can install on one of the student
So
system.
I don't have local machine. Like I have Microsoft Azure platform.
We can build on the Azure, but better like you can use the Azure platform for your own references.
I mean, you have workstation to create, VMs, but I don't really use VMwares. I have it everything on cloud premises.
Yeah, if you have on the cloud, you can go for that also as well.
Okay.
If you have the, you have purchased the licenses of the servers, you are bearing the cost, and then it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's on me. I'm not asking for, but I do have that on cloud as well. It's free anyways for 12 months. So
Yeah. So this is the
all
main
right,
thing.
sounds good.
And apart from that, any points you guys having regarding to the CyberArk and the privilege
Yeah,
accounts?
about the about the PAM. No, I'm good.
And what about Prithvi?
I'm good.
Yeah. So let me explain you some. I have some. Yeah. So I will just right now I will just show you the overview, like how I told you about the CyberArk solution right now, but I haven't told you, like, you must be curious. You guys must be curious, like how exactly it happens in the real time. How why this tool has been the market leader for so long. So I will tell you what are the benefits. See what happens. We have, let's suppose this is end user computer, okay, a workstation. Okay, so what happens? End user will connect to CyberArk. It will, so what will do? End user will connect. This is a server. May I know your experience, Sridhar?
Oh, I'm identity and access management consultant.
Oh, that means for you it's clear. Prithvi, are you aware about all the concepts of the servers and some of the IAM concepts?
No. I don't have any.
Okay, so use for servers you are clear, right? What is a server and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, these are the end users, and what happens in the IT infrastructure? There are different servers are there, right? And let's suppose this guy who is using this, make this person here. What happens is, let's suppose his name is John, and John is a developer, and he's using his computer workstation. Okay. So what he using his workstation computer, he is accessing some server. Now, what he does is, like, what happens in a general flow? Can anyone tell me, like, how do you log in to the server? How do you access the machines?
Depends on how do you want to access it.
Like, what
Like you can
information,
literally physically connect a monitor to a server and log in into it.
but what information do you provide when you're logging to the server?
Username, password, that's super obvious.
Yeah. So you have to, John will log into the end computer and he will log into the server providing the username password, right? So passwords are being with the John right now, and he access with the server. Now, once we place the CyberArk solution here, we will move it server to here, and we will have a CyberArk solution here. Okay. We have a CyberArk solution, which we call a PAM solution. And now further, what happens? This solution in turn will connect to a vault. It will connect to a vault. Talking about the vault, I already told you, this is a patented technology of CyberArk, which is storing the information, everything. And CyberArk will talk to the vault, and then vault will itself talk again back to the CyberArk solution. Okay. It will talk back to CyberArk solution, and then user will get one access to a intermediate server, which we call PSM server. It's a part of a CyberArk solution only. User will get connected to this PSM server, and then user will able to access the server. Any doubts here? So I will take it as a no. So user will first of all log in, connect to the CyberArk solution. Now it will connect to the vault. Then once vault will be connected, then it will connect to some server, jump server, and then it will land to the target server. So what happens? Now the change is user is not providing the password. In this whole process, user has never provided the password. User will just click on the connect button, which will provided by CyberArk solution, and it will password will be fetched from the vault, and the user will get connected to the target server. See, this whole process, user is not aware of passwords. And this server, which is using to connect a target server, this server will be having a recording. Every action that user is doing on this target server will be captured by the server. This is how the solution is in a very, it's a, it's a very basic diagram for it. But this is how the solution look like. Now, talking about the feature. If I talk about what does it providing you? What is this PAM offering is there? What is the offering here? So first thing, which I said user John logged in and he didn't use the password this time. Got it?
Yes.
He used the connect button. So it's offering password management. Now, John doesn't need to take care of the password to access the servers. It's just hassle-free from him to just connect and connect it to the target server. Passwords will be stored on vaults and it will be automatically managed without ever knowing the passwords. Second, now we have removed actually the role of IT administrator here, who were earlier storing the password with himself. Got it?
Yes.
Now, other thing from this diagram we can conclude, it connected at the stage 1. Stage 2, you see this server? Here it
Yes.
connected to the target. So this server I told you started recording. Right? Started recording the session. So that means we can say It's have the session manager. Okay. These recordings will be saved. They can be, there are some actors in the organization. If I talk you about, you must be aware. I think Sridhar will be aware since he's a part of IM. They are guys called auditors. In the big organizations, we have the auditors there. So auditors' job is to check like what as the activities are happening inside the organization. So this is a very important feature of session management. All these recordings can be taken by the auditors, and they can also live. It's not just like user have made the connection and the recording will be stored and then they have to provide it by auditors in XY days. This recording can be live watched by the auditors. Who is accessing what on the server? So this is the second feature. Third is logging and monitoring. Logging, what we can do is, are you aware of the SIM solution? Anyone aware about the SIM solution? Shidhar, are you aware about the SIM solution?
Yeah, I am.
So just for explanation for Prithvi, there is in IT companies, we have a similar, just like CyberArk is a tool, we have a solution in place which captures logs, right? Which captures the log and like whatever commands, what the server access at what time, and we call it a SIM solution. So CyberArk, whatever you are using and accessing, its logs are forwarded to the SIM solution. So we can say logging and monitoring. Okay. Now fourth, what else? So other things CyberArk provides is the access workflows. So if John want to access this server, we can have an access workflow in place where once he clicks on CyberArk solution, we can have a solution in place, or we can say a workflow in place like this. What will now happen? This is called access workflows. So if John want to access this server, he first have to make a request for the server and his manager will approve that request. As soon as he clicks here, CyberArk solution will initiate a mail to the manager that this guy is accessing the server at this particular time. Once this manager approves, then only the connections will go further from CyberArk. Any questions? Prithvi, any questions?
No.
So access workflows. So these are just some of the generic, generic points where CyberArk is providing the solutions. There's a lot of more to it, but as of now, you can take things very understand on a very basic level, just to have your now I don't see it as like a very complex solution. I want to make you understand in a way like it's very easy and don't want to make it more complex. So that's why this is just a very general overview. So this is how it goes in the CyberArk solution. Now, there are other modules to CyberArk. If I talk about CyberArk, there is one thing called EPM, which is used for endpoint privilege management. There are other modules called PTA, and there is one or mother module called Conjure. So these are other modules. This is the add-on thing you can use with the CyberArk solution. EPM has its own advantages, and then we have PTA, we have Conjure. So CyberArk is this part is just a basic solution. This is just a basic solution, and here we have some additional. In some organizations, you can see that we have some additional modules also integrated with CyberArk. But basic level, this is the solution looks like. Now, like what I will recommend you for the next sessions when we will have it. We will take the idea is to, the basic idea is to take one module at a time, which you see in the diagram. We can go one module at a time, and we can do the installations. First, we will understand the concepts. Okay, and then we will do the installations. Once our installations are complete, then I will show you the features inside the solution. All these modules, I will tell you what all those modules are about. Later, I will familiarize you with the UI, and then we will go in more detail in configurations and all, how you can configure, what are the real-time use cases, what challenges you can face in the industry when you are as a part of CyberArk admin, right? And how you can onboard these accounts. These are the accounts, privilege accounts. How you can onboard these privilege accounts. Told you, right? There are administrators accounts. So you can see it's compliance or it's compliant. 8 days ago, the password was changed by the administrator automatically. So this is we will talk about later. We will talk about what are the more details about it, and then we will discuss about the backups. What is the backups? How backup is configured here? If CyberArk fails, then how it is recovered, and like how it is integrated with other solutions like SIM solutions, Splunk, logarithms, how it is integrated, and how you can view the recordings, where the recordings are stored. If any issues, if CyberArk is not functioning, where do you go and check the issues? Where you see the logs, everything we will cover in this session. I will also tell you about the CyberArk architecture. I will give you some architecture level knowledge also, how you can design the architecture of CyberArk. Like what all architectures are there, and what is the best way to optimize this architecture. Everything we can go in detail, but will be at the end part of the sessions. Before we will focus on the basics. That is the most important. If this goes down, if this goes down, then what do you imagine? How the user will access servers? So, in order to have some business continuity, we will have a replica vault for it. Always as a standby. So in every organization, that's why in this interface, You see 2 volts. If this will go down someday, this will come up. So user will not have any impact. So this is how CyberArk solution provides the business continuity for accessing the target servers. There are Windows machines, if I talk about, it has the concepts of, I will show you. I told you, right? There are different technologies we can integrate. So for like Windows, you can onboard Windows domain accounts, local accounts. Prithvi, do you understand what are local account, domain accounts? I think Sridhar must be aware of all these concepts.
Yeah.
Prithvi, are you aware of
I
it?
don't. No, I don't aware on local accounts.
See, in every organization, if I talk about Windows, there are 2 type of accounts. One are domain accounts, one are local accounts. Okay.
Yes.
Right now, the account which you have logged into your system, right? It must be name,
Yes.
your name Prithvi or whatever administrator. Those accounts are local. That means local means you can log into that system only. You cannot come with that account and you can with that password and you can log in with my system on my system. It's local to that machine. Okay.
Okay.
But for domain accounts, what domain account it is, like let's suppose there is some organization. I take example of Wipro. Okay.
Yeah.
Wipro is organization. Wipro.com. So Wipro.com, what happens? Right. You join the organization, right?
Yeah.
You join, Prithvi joins the organization, and then someday Akash joins the organization, right?
Yes.
Every day people are joining the organization. So they will not, create, and they are accessing some servers in the Wipro. So there are a lot of workstations. Let's suppose there are 10 workstations, right?
Okay.
There were 10 workstations in the organization. Someday Prithvi is coming, someday Akash is coming, right? And Akash is sitting on one system, Prithvi is sitting on the same system again, right? Alternatively. They will not create local accounts for that. They will, let's suppose you logged in one system and next day I am logging. So how we are logging into the same system, even having a different password, because we are a part of a domain. If you are even, the concept is not to locally create the account in 10 workstation. Otherwise, Akash has to be created in across 10 systems. Prithvi account has to be created across 10 systems, right?
Okay.
They will create the account only once. And with once they have created, they can access 10 workstation differently. Someday, let's suppose you are sitting in America. Another day you are sitting in Europe. So it will not like they will create an account every time you will go to America, and they will create, and you sit to some machine and they will, IT guy will create an account for you. No, once you have joined the organization, you can access the system from America. If you are a part of the Wipro, you can access in Europe or whatever regions. You are part of, because you are part of the domain,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Creating the accounts only once and accessing it across the multiple workstations. That are the domain accounts. Whereas local account has to be created every time on the system. So that's in CyberArk, we can onboard Windows accounts, we can onboard Windows domain and Windows local accounts both. That's why you see the local accounts, server local accounts. Then we can onboard Unix-based accounts, Linux-based machines. We can integrate the cloud, AWS and all, right? other integration, if I show you, we can have this, DB, database, MS SQL, Oracle. Almost CyberArk. Hold on, I'm getting one call. Hello? Anji? Then we have board, security appliances, network devices also can be configured. So that's, we have a complete, if I show you this, you can go to the marketplace. This is a CyberArk marketplace. Here you will find lot of other technologies as well, which you can integrate with CyberArk. Let me show you. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes.
See, you see the integrations, how many integrations CyberArk has provided. No other vendor is providing this much integrations. That's why this tool is, the leader. You can integrate with Mac applications. So there is, you can, whenever you want to do any integration, you can visit this marketplace, and they have a strong technical community portal where you can raise your queries and everything. They have the, complete, where you can ask the questions to the people, and it has a very good support wise information there. Yeah, guys, so this was the overview, and we can connect in the next session.